So here I am talking about my grooming again. As you've noticed, my beard is gone, but it's not something I'm missing all that much, or as much as I thought I would miss it. I guess because my life is filled with so many other things that are going on that my beard seems almost inconsequential. Although grooming is important. You know what? And I was such in a rush this morning. I just decided to shave my beard off rather than try to trim it and groom it, etc., etc. I'll just grow another one once I feel the timing is appropriate again. Yeah, I still need to get my hair in order. A little bit of a haircut is in order. Anyway, on to matters at hand. I was surprised to see, a couple comments on my Facebook page that kind of alluded to Islam and the way I engage with Islam, or lack of engagement with Islam anyway. I get the feeling sometimes, because I sort of boldly identify as an atheist, that people automatically, I don't know this for sure because I can't read minds, but I mean I can read their comments, and I can read what they mutter and say, and sort of say under their breath sometimes. They have this feeling that if you're Muslim and if you're a former Muslim, and maybe the brown thing plays into it, and you're now an atheist, you're just running from your Muslim heritage because Muslims have gotten a bad name, so you're trying your best to get away from that image and from your race and from your religion and from your history, etc., etc., etc. I have a feeling that a lot of that is in play when reading through some of these comments. They're friendly comments. It's just that some people take these comments as for granted almost, that the subtext of what they're saying is actually a little bit kind of condescending and a little bit kind of racist, and Christianity is not something you have to run from. Nobody runs from Christianity and all that stuff. They accept that they were Christian and now they're atheist in whatever way they think of atheism, but they have so much respect for other cultures that it's okay to joke around about Jesus Christ and make caricatures of Jesus Christ, etc., etc. But if you draw Muhammad in some sort of caricatured or some sort of satirical way, they themselves are more offended than Muslims are. I probably shouldn't go that far. I mean, there are some Muslims that get pretty damn pissed off about cartoons. But I mean, Muslims, because Islam is in the spotlight these days, extra care and rubber gloves and all of that, should be worn and paid heed to, when talking about Islam. In fact, Islamist extremism, Islamist extremism or fundamentalism or radicalization or fanaticism, these things don't exist in Islam. They are not even part of religion. They're outside of Islam. In fact, there's just a cutoff and drop-off point at which, Islam has no relevance. I mean, what about the Inquisition? What about Christopher Columbus and the indigenous peoples of North America? What about the current inquiry that's going on? What about the pedophiles in the Catholic Church? What about these things? Yes, you can. You know what? Christianity has reformed, and we're okay with all of that stuff now because we can pinpoint where these things are going wrong and all of that. Everything is nice and calm in that level. But Islam, nope, everything's okay with Islam. Islam is perfect. There's nothing wrong with Islam. Islam is even better than Christianity. In fact, extremism and fanaticism can't not exist under Islam. That's the typical, North American liberal sort of, platitude that gets exerted or put forth through the media and everyday talk. So I mean, it's bizarre. Quite frankly, I'm surprised that more people don't see it. But it's odd. It is what it is, In fact, my closest friend actually thinks that religion has absolutely nothing to do in Islamic extremism. In fact, I'm sure he would just call it extremism. End of story. So I find it a little bit dismissive, a little bit, ignorant, to do that sort of thing. But hey, you can't change somebody's mind if they've arrived at an opinion that is unreasoned, right? Reason doesn't work in that case. So yeah, there you have it. That's my talk for today. I will talk to you later. Bye.